As we wrap up this special autism edition of Public Affairs on Peach, we want to introduce you to Janet Williams. She is the chair of the 2017 Autism Speaks Walk. Thank you so much, Janet, for being here. I want to ask you this because this walk is really special. It's coming up soon, and it's not too late?
No, it's not too late.
Tell us how to do it.
Absolutely. The walk is going to be held on next Sunday, April 30th. And the walk begins, the doors open the gates open at 8 o'clock a.m. And you can still register. You still have time. You can go to autismspeakswalk.org where you can register and come out and just be a part of this fabulous event.
Look at this from a past event.
Absolutely.
Just look at all the people. And where is this held?
It's going to be at Turner Field in the Green Lot. And so we are so excited. And we typically have between 12 and 15,000 people that come out each year. And it's one of the largest walks in the country.
I mean, just think of the money raised and what it can be used for. Talk about that for us a little bit.
Absolutely. Well, our goal this year for the Autism Walk is to raise $643,000. Half of the funds from the raised at the walk will benefit our partners at the Marcus Autism Center. It also provides programs to families that they help, and then the remainder of the funds will support Autism Speaks, our programs and services such as our autism response team, our local grants, our iPad grants, and also we will be able to provide other resources as well.
Because this goes along with what we talked about earlier. I mean, so often families, this is something that's thrown at them.
Yes.
They never saw this coming, and financially it's tough.
It is.
So being a part of this walk can really help those families.
Exactly, exactly. And all the funds that are raised are tax deductible, and it's just, there's so much that you can do with helping the community, the autism community.
So tell us how you got involved with Autism Speaks.
My son, I have a son on the spectrum, he's 7, and he was diagnosed 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago to the day. And when he was diagnosed, I wanted to do everything that I could, such as research. I wanted to find out programs that were available. I wanted to do whatever I could as a parent because I knew that by doing nothing, it would hold him back. And it was overwhelming. It was a little nerve-wracking. But because he had already experienced a lot of other medical issues prior to his diagnosis, his team of doctors felt that the autism diagnosis wasn't as prevalent as some of the other issues that he was dealing with at the time, so which is why his diagnosis came just a little bit later. But I'm glad that it did, and I'm glad of Autism Speaks. I still utilize their services to this day.
Let me ask you this, because you have 4 children.
Yes, I do.
Only one is on the autism spectrum.
Yes.
So how do you balance the needs of all the rest of them?
Well, I have 2 children who are out of the home. They're adults now, and they help me so much. I have an 11-year-old daughter. She's at home, and she is a lot of help as well. She's an incredible daughter, and actually she was one of the guest speakers at in an autism event that we had recently.
Oh, wow.
And so she's very involved as well, and just balancing it all. It is difficult at times, but I think that once you get that support system that you need, you're able to accomplish and meet everybody's demands and their needs.
As we wrap this up, what do you tell other parents who are going through this? What's your main advice to them? Maybe even single parents. What do you tell folks as they struggle with what to do?
Well, as a single parent myself, it can be very overwhelming to think that it's not is just not correct at all. I think that having a good support system, knowing that there's somebody out there to help you, that can walk with you, also somebody that can provide you with the resources you need, and that's what we do at Autism Speaks. We provide a plethora of resources that people can, go to the website and obtain. They can download kits to help them, and it's just an amazing site. And I just encourage people that it's okay to be afraid, it's okay to be nervous, but you have to do something. Doing nothing can set your child back.
And there is so much support
Absolutely,
out there.
absolutely.
Don't be overwhelmed,
Don't
right?
be overwhelmed.
There are plenty of people who can help you and
Yes,
point you in the right direction.
absolutely.
Thank you so much for being here. This is fantastic,
Thank
Janet.
you for having me.
We really appreciate it.
Yes.
And thanks so much for joining us on this edition of Public Affairs on Peach. We would love for you to join in on the conversation, or if you have a topic you'd like to see us cover, we want you to let us know about it. You can send us an email to publicaffairs@cbs46.com. And be sure to like Public Affairs on Peach on Facebook. That's where we post our upcoming episodes and we ask for your feedback. And that's it for this week's edition of Public Affairs on Peach. We'll see you back here next Saturday morning. Hope you have a fantastic day.